Hey Libras, how are you? This is Vanessa, Pink Moon Tarot. This is for Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Um, yeah, I just feel like doing the camera like this now. I don't know. Just try something new. Alright, so this is for Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising for May 2018. So it's interesting because the first, like the bottom of the deck cards, it's the organization card, which is the same thing as the Emperor card that's showing up first and foremost, it seems. Um, which is kind of odd. I mean, I guess it's kind of dealing with the opposite energy for Libra this month. So you may be feeling like there's some sort of opposition against you, or you feel, I don't know, like just, I don't know, because Emperor energy is definitely like not Libra energy. It's the complete opposite. This is Aries, and Aries is, of course, a lot of people know it's polar opposite of Libra in the chart and everything. So that's interesting. Um, here's a here's just an observation. I'm a Libra as well, and I don't know about you guys, but I've been feeling kind of off balance or kind of tested lately. Well, everyone's being tested right now, but I think with Libra, we're kind of dealing with the energy that's kind of opposite of us and just kind of clashing. Does that make sense? I think it does. So I'm going to read you this message at the end. Alright. Alright, so let's go ahead and see what's going on with Libra. Some of you may be dealing with an Aries or a fire sign, or somebody just kind of a little bit rigid. You may be feeling kind of rigid against yourself. Just be aware of what you're saying to yourself. Like, don't be so hard. I know how that can be. You want things to go a certain way, and you want it to look nice, you want it to be pretty, you want to, you kind of have this idea of how it should be and how it should look like. The thing is, it takes time to get there, and it takes consistency too. Right. So let's put, this is the overall energy right now that I'm getting is the Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups energy. Let's go ahead and see what that's about. Okay, let's go ahead and look at overall energy for Libra. Okay, so just exhaustion. Exhaustion, I get it. I think we're overwhelming ourselves. Okay, that's overall energy right now for May 2018. Let's go ahead and look at how you feel about it. Go ahead and pull out one card for how they feel about it. I think it's also a time that we need to rest. We really do. We just keep going at it with what we want to do, how we want to get it done, and I think it's kind of discouraging that we don't see the results we don't see the results right away, or we're not getting that confirmation or maybe that satisfaction that we once got from it. But for a lot of you, you may be giving up and maybe looking for something else with this Eight of Cups energy. Okay. Alright, let's go ahead and see how you feel about it. It wants to give me 2 cards each today. Yeah, guys, look, it's all in your mind, really. It's the anxiety, and it's about this new idea and this new project that you guys have been thinking about. This new thing that has come up with you, you've been in the works with it not too long, but the idea has come in pretty strongly. Like, you kind of had this new vision, or just, you kind of became this new visionary, and it was like you were getting so many ideas, and you're like, yeah, I feel inspired, I want to do this, I want to do that. A lot of you, it's been something that maybe you have been working on for a while, but it's just you feel like giving up. But I do see you guys keep pushing through, because now I'm getting Wand energy as potential outcome. 6 of Wands, and then the Queen of Wands. So also a lot of you dealing with fire sign, and also a lot of you may be having kind of a feeling left out in the cold by this fire sign, or it could be earth or water sign, but I feel like it's a lot of fire to not be fire sign. This person can be pretty strong-willed. Yeah, let's see what else we got. Let's go ahead and pull out 3 more cards each. Yeah, guys, but I do see you guys pushing through it. There is a reason to celebrate. There's some success towards the end of May. It's almost like you are in your head, and you're pretty, like, your mind hasn't been like the nicest to you. You've been pretty hard on yourself. Also, you may be not resting so well. You have to be careful, because the thing is, we are creating negative energy whether we know it or not, because when you're not as hopeful as you may think, or you're starting to slide down a little bit, you start worrying, and it starts to become kind of a negative world for you. Like, you start having nightmares, you start really stressing yourself. And let me pull out some more cards. I think in the beginning of May to middle of May, you're gonna just have to go through it. There's no other way to deal with it. A lot of it is second guessing, self-doubt, self-sabotage. I'm not this enough, I'm not enough for this, I'm not enough for that. Like, people are this to me because I'm this, and you know, you're just kind of, you're blaming yourself in the middle of it. You feel like you're blaming yourself, or it's like your fault, because that's how Libras, mostly how Libras think. Like, it's not them, it must be me, because you think you guys are such people pleasers. You guys like to make people happy. You go out of your way, and then when they're not, you're like, oh my god, what did I do? what was it that I did, or what did I say? And you're starting to kind of go back and backtrack a lot of things that you're noticing, but it's all negative. The thing is, it's not a good place right now for you guys. But look, let me pull out some cards here for 5 Pentacles and 4 Swords. Okay. Okay, look. So this guy, of course, has to come out. I was kind of hoping he would. Magician card, because look at this. You guys feel like you're here. You feel defeated. You feel distressed. But good news, you guys have a magic wand this month. And you guys have an opportunity to change this energy. And let me get more into it, because like you're like, what do you mean change this energy? Like how does that work? What magic wand? Okay. If you're in here watching this, whether it's a replay or just watching this live, you guys somewhat believe in tarot. Otherwise you wouldn't be watching. But what am I doing here? I'm not just throwing down cards, and I'm not just saying, well, this is that, that is this. It's through your guys' energy that it's laying down these cards. Your guys' energy pulled these cards out. Libra collectively pulled these cards out. Higher guidance, energy. Everything in this world is energy, right? What does energy create? It creates reality. You guys just feel really lost. There has been some sort of betrayal, or you're rethinking about something from the past. I do think it's from the past, though. I do think this is from currently. This is from current events. And I do think it's behind a project or an idea that you've been putting your heart into, you've been putting your energy into, but for some reason it's just been kind of, you've been seeing through the cracks a lot, or you've just been paying too much attention to the details to the point where it's really hurting your self-esteem. Maybe this is something that you have to understand for the necessary part of maybe letting go of your ego a little bit. I know you guys have this ideal, okay, yeah, Emperor just wants to keep coming out. I know you guys have this ideal sense of what you want things to look like, because that's how you guys are very aesthetically pleasing. You guys like things a certain way. But here's the thing, I do think that there's something that you're being tested on, and it's your ego. This, I feel, is your ego. We have to rethink this, because if you're doing this, rethink why you're doing this project that you're doing, or this idea that you had. Is it so you can make yourself feel better about yourself? No, I don't think it's, and I don't think that you guys are aware that You guys, if some of you guys think, if you guys are rethinking this, maybe it's like, okay, I didn't come in thinking that this was for myself, but maybe it started turning into that. You know what I mean? Of course, Libras or anybody who isn't egotistical, um, they don't, well, people that are, they do. But if you're not, you didn't mean to do this. You didn't mean to come into this idea that you had and create this and say, well, I'm going to do this for me. I think what it started off in a good way. It started off in a good intentions that you wanted to do this for others. You wanted to do this for X, Y, and Z, but it wasn't about you at first. And then I think that you started thinking that you started seeing the results out of it. You started seeing, wow, I'm really good at this, or wow, I feel good about myself when I do this for others, and then it starts to become an ego thing. It turns into that. It kind of twists into that. So that's what you need to be careful with. Okay, so like I said, you guys have this in your corner. You have the power of manifestation this month. Yes, there was a letdown. Yes, you were hurt. Yes, you don't feel so secure about yourself anymore right now. But as long as you are just picking yourself right back up and loving yourself for who you are, as is, not, oh, I will love myself more if I accomplish this, or I will love myself more if I get this person. No. Love yourself as is, and have the trust within yourself to manifest what you truly feel like you deserve. And stop being so negative and stop being so hard on yourself, Libras. Okay? Okay, this is one of the major arcana cards that you guys have. This is the first one that came out. So it's just, the tarot is sitting here reminding you, remember, you guys are extremely good at manifestation. And you guys manifest very quickly. So be careful what you think about yourself. Be careful what you say about yourself to yourself. Be careful, because what you're saying to yourself, you are projecting it to others. And you are telling others how you feel. People will pick up on it. You think that they won't, but they are. You will then be attracting the same kind of people that think the same way about you. And you will be, or the same thing with your project. It will turn into something that you really didn't want it to turn into. So, what I'm saying, again, air signs. This is in general for air signs too. This is a big lesson for you guys. Be careful with what you're thinking. Be careful with what you're saying to yourself. Because you are going to be projecting that very strongly this month. It's okay to like not know where you're going with this. It's okay to not know what you're gonna do right now. It's okay to not know everything. Okay, it's okay to be here. Look, it's okay. Do this. Be like this for a minute. But after this, put yourself back together and move forward, because this is what you're going through at the end. You got to move forward. You got to be in your own, know where you stand and stay there. Queen of Wand energy, like you're moving into this energy. You're like, okay, well, you know what? This is who I am. Take it or leave it. That's how you got to be. Don't second guess yourself because one person said something off, and then now you start thinking about it and thinking about it and thinking about it. Okay? It will take time and organization and discipline and hard work. This is gonna take a little time. Look at this. This guy is waiting for his crops to grow. The Emperor, you know, he's a he's a little bit of tough love, okay? There's a little bit of a lesson here that you gotta learn, and it's not very easy for you right now. Um, but the Emperor's here to kick your ass a little bit, okay? It's like if you want this, you gotta work for it. If you want this, you gotta put your plans down on pen and paper. If you want this, you gotta do this. You gotta make a structured plan, not just living your dream world and just think about it all the time. You gotta do something about it. Do one thing every day, even if it is thinking about it for a little bit. That's you're doing something. But he's saying like it's not all about that though. Like do the work. And no matter how much time it's going to take, keep working, do it. Because right now you feel like giving up. This is what the first card came out. You're feeling like you want to throw in the towel and call it a day and that's it and okay. I tried it, you know. All right. Bottom of the deck. You get great things in the bottom of the deck, by the way. Great cards. You know, if you just work at it, you will be you'll be getting some love. You'll be getting some of that sunny love, that warmth. Okay, and look, a lot of you may be another way to interpret this is a lot of you may be walking away from something that was hard to walk away from. But this was something that wasn't working regardless. There was some sort of loss. Um, this could be a breakup. It could be an ending of a job. It could be an ending of just who you are as a person. And you're letting go of that. You're letting go of that old, and it's got to go. Okay, because look, you guys, you got nothing but great cards. This is all like, this is all the hard stuff, but you got to get through the hard stuff before you get into the optimism, the light. You see what I mean? It's okay though. Like I said, it's okay to be here. Just don't stick around here for too long. Because once you get past that, you will start gaining momentum. You will gain a lot of things that will make you even better for what you're doing now and what you want to do next. Okay, so I'm getting the seeing clearly as your message. It's time to view things from a different perspective. You have the gift to see past the current situation and envision amazing possibilities. Don't worry, the pause in momentum while you rethink your plan won't last. Embrace your uniqueness and allow it to serve you. So yeah, this is the pause that you're talking about. This is the rest you need. Um, this is like a card of reevaluation as well. You're just kind of reconsidering some things. You're taking a break, you know, and you need it to really look at things. You may be feeling a little bit exhausted this month. I feel it. You may be feeling really tired. I'm gonna say it. Maybe you may feel a little sad or depressed, right in the middle. But then you just really pick up from there. It's like fire. After you're all this is said and done, after the upset and the after you get through it, the fire just ignites and then you go. So maybe there's the reason why, you know, depression, yes, it's a very serious thing, but sometimes there's good in it because, you know, I've heard somewhere, I think Jim Carrey said it once, that depression is, you know, if you break down the word depression, that means basically we need a break. We need a break. We need a break from what we have been projecting, and it's saying, the body's saying, I'm tired. I need to rest. Deep rest. Depressed, right? It's okay. Like, no one's there's that stigma that people think that just because you're sad or depressed or whatever, that you think that it's bad. No, it's not bad. It's part of being a human being. So that's why people are depressed for seemingly no reason. It's just because you're tired, and you're tired of being tired of being tired. So if you feel like that this month, just take the time to take your rest, take your break, so that when this new thing comes in, you're ready for it. Okay? Because you need your energy for this next thing coming up towards the end of May. So if you're feeling tired now, take your break. Do whatever you need to do. Meditate, go do yoga, go sit in the sauna, go lay out in the sun, go in the pool. Even if it's like for 30 minutes, just get away from everybody. Get away from everybody. Be with yourself, with really who you are. Okay? Alright, guys. Alright, guys, so that is your reading for May 2018. We may hit a bump a little bit in the road, but that's okay, because we need that energy for what's coming up next. And it seems pretty good. Towards the end of May, there's something to celebrate. Could be a lot of graduations as well. So good. 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 You guys are doing good. Remember what I said too. Be careful what you're thinking about yourself. Be careful what you're saying to yourself. You have the power in your hands. You can wave that magic wand. The universe is giving it to you because they say you need it. Energy is powerful. Okay, guys, I will see you guys next month. This has been, thank you guys so much for your energy, your time, and I will see you guys next month, June, maybe before then. Alright, guys, and I will see you next time. Alright, guys, have a great rest of your day. Take care.